Hey guys, I'm a little sick right now. There's also me from the future adding this in later, but I hope you guys enjoy. Remember, like, subscribe. I'll let future me take it away. Hey guys, welcome back. I really missed you guys. Fortnite got a big update this week. They added two new items, the sticky grenade launcher and the shield breaker EMP, and two more temporary mythics. But we'll go over all that and more in this video. Leave a like, comment your thoughts on the new guns and everything, and make sure to subscribe. Now, the new season has been pretty great so far. Great new locations, new guns, old guns, and another big collaboration. Fortnite is teaming up with My Hero Academia again, and they brought two new mythics with them. The Todoroki's Ice Wall, and they unvaulted the Deku Smash for this collab. Now, the ice wall is a great addition. As the name implies, it creates an ice wall, which is great depending on the position you're in, especially in no build. Being able to create the ice wall is a great way to block the enemy's line of sight and also help you get better cover. It has 800 health on each of the little ice shards, but the ice wall has some special features not a lot of people know about. Now, if you activate the ice wall in front of an enemy or your own teammate, it will push them forward and kind of give them a little boost. Now, it's very helpful in closing gaps between areas if you're trying to get closer in a fight, and it's also helpful getting people away from you if they're a little too close for comfort. Now, if you do decide to use it on your teammates, know that they'll probably take fall damage depending on where you launch them off of. Now, this fall damage seems to have been semi-nerfed by the time I was playing it, by means of you don't take as much damage as you would. Now, it's not very helpful in many other situations, especially in build mode. But in non-build mode, it's really helpful. Now, in build mode, though, they are, like I said, not helpful at all because you could just build up, build around it. From what I can tell, though, it does destroy builds from when I used it, so that's very important. I'd keep that in mind. Now, the Deku Smash has been in the game before, and it acts like it did back then, firing a small ball that travels a short distance, deals 100 damage, and destroys most builds. It's very helpful when dealing with teams all rushing you, and it's also very helpful with destroying the ice wall if you're in no build mode. Be warned though, if you do destroy the Todoroki's ice wall with the Deku Smash, you will get icy feet, and then you'll be pushed all around. So I would be careful depending. But back to the guns. The new sticky grenade launcher, which is the new gun in this season, has two rarities, epic and legendary. Now, sticky grenade launcher launches sticky grenades, and that's sticks to walls, trees, floors, builds literally anything. It's a great concept. I think it's basically just a bunch of semtexes. If you guys have ever played any Call of Duty game or any really other FPS game, they all have semtexes, and honestly, it's one of the best lethals to have in games like Warzone, for example. But the gun is pretty good. It does 10 damage if you stick them, and 65 damage if you don't, and you just hit them with the explosion. It has a magazine size of 4 rockets and has no damage fall off because, explosives. The one big problem with this gun is the fire rate. It's so slow that it's not worth picking up most of the time. You could probably destroy someone with a shotgun faster than you could destroy them with the explosions from the sticky grenade launcher. Now, pre-patch, which happened like a couple days ago, I believe, you could double pump them, but now sadly you can't. When you were able to double pump the two sticky grenade launchers, you could destroy people in 3 or 4 hits. But now that it's nerfed and they added a timer between, kind of like double pumping shotguns, it's much less viable and much less useful. especially since the cycle time between the two, like I said, were nerfed. Now, the next item they added are the Shield Popper EMPs. Now, the Shield Popper EMPs are great. Honestly, one of the best additions Epic has ever put in the game. Now, the reason why they're helpful is because they disable vehicles, turrets, cameras, and other stuff. So when you're raiding one of the mansions, such as like Sanguine Suites or other locations like that, you can disable the turrets from shooting at you while you take down the boss, which is very helpful. Now, they do 75 damage to shields, I believe, to normal people. So if you're in a fight, you can throw them at people and they do damage to shields, which are very helpful. And you can easily destroy a shield in no build mode if you just hit 2 of the shield breaker EMPs. The great thing about them is they stack up to 6, so you can hold 6 of them at a time. And they're also area of effect grenades. And sorry, I've been sick for a while. That's why I haven't been posting. The best thing to use them for, though, in my personal opinion, is throwing them at vending machines. They give you 50 to 150 gold, which is very helpful if you're lower on gold. It's honestly one of the best ways to farm gold and get back up so you can, buy stuff from the NPCs or even hire them. But that's not the only thing they added back. They unvaulted one of the most broken heals of all time, the pizza. Yum. The pizza heals 30 shields and 5 health. So if you get it right off drop, you can get to full shields and 4 slices of pizza. And there's 8 slices of pizza. It's pretty good right before or after a fight, just because, you can heal super fast and not need to worry. Another thing I have to talk about, though, is the first shotgun augment. It's super good, and I would highly recommend grabbing it if it shows up in your augment thing. Now, the first shotgun augment basically lets you deal extra damage on the first shell of your shotgun every time. And it's super helpful because let's take the pump shotgun, for example. The OG pump shotgun. I was playing Team Rumble with some of my cousins. And pre the first shotgun augment, it did pretty good damage. It did, I believe it was 89 when you hit most of the shells. But with the first shotgun augment, it boosts it to 107, which allows you to one-shot anyone as long as they're on white health and not as long as they don't have shields. Now, it doesn't do extra damage with headshots, which is super good, or else they'd be totally broken. Except for there's one outlier in the shotgun department, the Heisted Breacher. The Heisted Breacher does extra headshot damage for some reason. They must have forgot to add it. Take it away. Sorry, my bad. Just to show you the numbers, the Heisted Breacher, for a normal headshot without the first shotgun augment, does 186, which is really good. Instantly cracks shields. They're almost one tap. Now, without the augment, it does 203 damage, which is insane. And here, watch this clip and I'll show you.
No. So, you remember how I said the Heisted Breacher is kind of cracked with the first shotgun thing? I took a Heisted Breacher and I got the first shot shotgun. And apparently it does like 205 or something when you hit him. That's what I heard, and I got a headshot on him. So, yeah, that was well, I mean, I said we'd get a win, which also means
Now, by the time this video comes out, they probably fixed the Heisted Breacher and most of the other things. But if they still haven't, I highly recommend getting the first shotgun augment and getting a Heisted Breacher. Now, if you guys like these clips and this video, I stream almost daily on twitch.tv/microburstgaming. I haven't switched the name yet. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like and sub. I'll see you guys next week to hopefully get myself back on a normal upload schedule.